Everyone, I'm OP Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching on Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So hello again, Kenoon. Hello, Mom. Hello, Lisa, Stacy, and Hakuzo on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. As always, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I can't see your stream or I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as you all know. So, another wonderful day, another Friday, we get to come and meditate together. Hello, Guanyan, thanks for joining on Facebook. Hello, person on iPhone, thanks for joining in. So, as you guys know, for Fridays, it's our level 4, meaning longer silence. So it's an opportunity for us to be with ourselves more, as that's when we get to truly practice. Even on Mondays and Wednesdays, we have a little bit of silence or moderate silence. It's that time that it's silent is when we get to truly practice, when it's no longer anyone guiding. The guidance is a great way to help us get into it, but when we're truly on our own, staying in the silence, that's when we get to truly practice and go in deeper. And at first, yes, it's challenging, but as you practice more and more, you absolutely love the silence. So, as always, if you do have any questions or wonders, feel free to type in the chat into the comments, and we'll talk about it after. Or, of course, you can send me an email, text, etc., and then we can talk about it another time. So, as it is now, hello, Gabriela. Thanks for joining in. So, now, is everyone ready for some meditation? So, let's get nice and comfortable, as always. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. So allow yourself to take it easy, take your time. As we know, meditation should never feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So allow yourself to truly relax. Relax all the muscles in your body, from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And remember to take your time. Just because I say we relax our body already doesn't mean you have to be. Continue adjusting as long as you need, as relaxation is a very important first step. Don't rush, don't force. Allow yourself to be comfortable. And if your body is uncomfortable anywhere, and anytime, feel free to adjust. It's okay to move. It's important to remember that. Not be too strict. Allow that adjustment. Because when we make those minor adjustments, it allows us to sit longer, allows us to stay comfortable. This way, our discomfort doesn't pull our focus out. For example, if you focus only and don't allow yourself time to relax first, your own discomfort will pull you out of your focus. So, make some adjustments. Allow yourself to feel comfortable first. And once you're comfortable, allow your mind to do the same, to also feel comfortable. And how we do it is to let your mind rest, staying with just one thing rather than everything. As we know, the nature of the mind is like a monkey, jumping from tree to tree, or jumping from one thought to the next. And we know to take our time, just like a real monkey or a pet. It doesn't love you right away. We have to help it feel familiar with you. You're around it more often. You play with it. You feed it. Until eventually, it very much loves to be around you and is happy to do anything you ask it. Our mind is the same. You can't force yourself to stop thinking. You can't even force yourself to think of or to stop thinking of something that's stuck in your mind. It takes time. We start to let go little by little. And while it may take some time, allow it to happen naturally, even if it's slow, even if it feels like it's seemingly not going anywhere. In truth, every time we meditate, we're always improving, little by little. But sometimes it's so small, we don't realize it. It's okay. Just keep up your practice. A little bit a day can go a long way. And when you need buddies to meditate with, join me here on Late Night. We're all here to encourage each other and meditate together to gain that good energy so we can move forward easily. And of course, if you ever get the opportunity to sit in person in a group session, I very much recommend it. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. It's learning to stop trying to control. Instead, just allowing it to flow away. All those negative feelings, all those extra thoughts. Because our mind is very much like water. It's naturally clean and clear. But our thoughts are like dirt or dust. When mixed into the water becomes murky, difficult to see through. And to clean the water, we must not stir the water, because stirring the water just makes the water murky longer. So instead, we leave the water alone, and slowly but surely, the dust and particles will settle to the bottom, allowing the water to be clean and clear again. So no need to force yourself to get rid of thoughts. It's like stirring the water, stirring those thoughts around. It doesn't quite work that well. How we should do it is to leave it be. Observe. You can acknowledge the thought, knowing what it is, and then leave it at that. Little by little, your thoughts will start to dissipate. They might not disappear completely, but they'll fade into the background, allowing you a little bit of peace. As that's how it starts. Little bits of peace. A second, half a second, a moment. Then we remember how we got there, doing our best to take our steps the same. Just like walking through a path in the woods or in the grass. If you walk that same path over and over, the plants stop growing there. It becomes an obvious path, easy to follow. That's why each time we practice, at the end, we try to remember what we did, so we continue to go through that same path, that path to help us go in deeper and deeper. So it's more important to remember how you got there, what you did, rather than how you felt. Because the experience of how you feel can always change. But how you get there is the important thing. Remembering steps 1, 2, and 3 before achieving that goal. This way you can achieve that goal over and over again. And each time reaching that goal, it may feel different. It may be a different experience. So allow it to be that way. When you feel like it's supposed to be a certain way, that is expectation. It holds us back, making it difficult to move forward, finding difficulty to find contentment and stillness. So take your time. If you start to have expectations, don't be too hard on yourself. Even I spent 5 years not realizing I was stuck on expectations. So it's okay. We are all practicing. Whether you've been practicing for just a few days, a few months, or many years, it's okay. We're all practicing. Getting better little by little. And even if we're getting better only little by little, you gain the benefits very consistently, as long as we have a consistent practice. And this is why try to practice every day. A little bit a day can go a long way. So now, let us continue. Just remember, relax your body, relax your mind, Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Sammo Arahant Sammo Arahant Sammo Arahant Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Pacceka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jinarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapabuddhanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes, take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, right now, notice how you feel now that we finished the meditation. Take that moment to consider, as we call it. It's that time to check and see what worked, what didn't work. Because each time we meditate, we're always getting either feeling a good meditation or an almost good meditation. Some days it's very easy. Try and do that again. Some days it's very challenging. It's okay. Now we know our challenges. And then we adjust. That's how we get better and better. So, as now I open the floor to you guys if anyone has any questions. As I see a few questions on YouTube already. Also, let me say hello to hello Go. Hi Kaleem. Hello Dad. Hello Dina. Or Dena maybe. Also hello Sue on Facebook. And also hello Pat. Thanks for joining in. Oh, and a few more on YouTube. Hello Anna Maria, Jade, Nokao. Thank you for joining in. So, with that first question that has come up, Lisa's asking, do monks believe in demons that might roam the earth? Okay, so for Buddhists, I will tell you that we do believe there are spirits, which are pretty much us without a body. Okay, see, when we talk about us as we are normally, we are both body and the spirit, right? So it's not very scary. But when it's just a body, it's kind of scary. We call it a corpse. When it's a body with no spirit. And then when it's a spirit with no body, we call it a ghost, right? So we tend to be a little scared of this. But in truth, it's just like all of us, just in a different dimension. They're kind of roaming around. But when you say demon or angel, it's really of the goodness and bad that they happen to have. So in Buddhism, we say that when you pass away, depending on your karma, the good or bad you have, it will help you go up or down. At the same time, if you don't have enough to go up, you're kind of lingering. If you don't have enough to go down, you're also just kind of lingering. And this is where it is, where these spirits that are roaming around, they are very much like you and I. Some people are good, some people not so good. So this is kind of the thing, where sometimes the ones that are not so good, sadly they don't realize they're still going to do not so great, or they tend to have passed away in a very hateful state. That's usually what happens, depending on the state of mind when you pass away, can determine this. And this is why it's so important that we, who are still alive, to send good energy to our loved ones, whether they pass away in a good or a bad state, at least to help them be able to let go and move on, instead of stuck here. So that's to answer your question. So I could say yes, we believe it, though we don't necessarily call them demons or angels. Just there are other spirits that are here. Sometimes, yeah, they're not doing quite well. And I think I mentioned last week I was walking around in a cemetery, and whenever I walk down a cemetery, I tend to send loving kindness during my walk. And sometimes I'm looking at the names and just thinking of them, imagining what they probably look like, but also just sending them good energy so that if they happen to still be lingering around, so they can move forward and move on and be in a better place. So that is something that we monks do. Hello, Peggy. Thanks for joining in on Facebook. Okay, another question from Lisa. How do ones find peace in their daily life? Okay, so how do people find peace in their daily life? One thing to do, well, I did share the 10 homeworks on a video. That's one way to practice, but as I always share with you guys, the homework that I give you is a great way to help you. Because to have peace in daily life, we need to have that balance of relaxation and awareness. When we have that balance, that's what helps us keep content and helps us keep centered. When you're centered, you're able to accept whatever's going on and just simply go, okay, that's what's going on, instead of feel very negative that it's not the way you want, or feel overly joyous. The thing is, practicing equanimity is the word that we use in Buddhism. It's where you're not overjoyed by happy things, at the same time you're not horribly sad for bad things. Because many times the things that are good might end up bringing something that's not so good. At the same time, something that you thought was bad may have been a blessing in disguise. So we don't know the whole story yet. That's just one moment, one snippet of our life. So whatever happening, do our best to center first and go, okay, so that's the experience today. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it. It's okay. It's the experience today, at that time. And then do our best to be content. Be like, okay, it won't last forever. Continue on. If I like it, it's nice right now. I'll enjoy it while I have it. And then move on. Okay? So it's all about practicing how to be centered. It's not that you have to be like dull and boring all the time. That's not it. When you're centered, it's that when it's horrible, you're able to still smile. Not that you're happy about it, but it's that you're okay. It's all right. I get it. I'll deal with it. But it's not going to drag you so far down. And at the same time, when it's really, really wonderful, you're like, good. You can still enjoy, but you're not overly about it. So it's kind of weird explaining it in words because then it sounds like that's not very happy. But when you feel it, you understand that contentment is that peaceful joy. Bliss is another word that some people use. Just, all right, I'm good. Okay, so how do you do it? Practice relaxation and awareness. The homework that I give you guys. Try to have that balance all the time as best you can. And you'll find yourself being more content and happy in your daily life. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Oh, another question. Lisa says, how to make one aware when they are blowing up all the time and they need to relax. Okay, so when it's other people, as I've always shared with you guys, it's you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Right? They have to want to do it themselves. So what we do is we share with them, hey, well, one thing you can help let someone who's blowing up realize that they're blowing up. If you're friends, you can simply be calm next to them, and they'll just kind of feel weird because they're the only one blowing up. It just kind of, okay, I guess I'm overdoing it. That's the feeling that the friends can help. Like, hey, or at least help them say, hey, it's okay. We can make, we can fix it. There will be a way to fix this. There's a way to get past it. Or it's not going to last forever, although that might not work right away because depending on how heated they are, saying anything about not doing anything, it can end up making more fire. It's adding fuel to the flame. So you're just there to be cool and calm first. That's one way to help. Be like, hey, I understand how you're feeling, but let's try to calm down just for a little bit, trying to cool down. One thing that a lot of anger management tell people, what's the word? I guess anger management therapists or advisors, they will always tell their patient to try to count and breathe. Just breathe in, take in like 10 count. Just 1, 2. It's about trying to cool down. When it's yourself, you can practice a little bit easier because now you've heard of what to do. Like my master would say, if you're heated, you have these flames within you, you need to exhale all the negativity. And if it's still there, don't breathe. Just keep on exhaling. That's like the quick way for those who get it. Go, okay, gotta let it go. It's okay. And then just, although I tell everyone, think of it like a filter. Exhale negativity, inhale positivity. Just try to help yourself cool down. And even after a lot of practice, even myself, I get heated. I'm human too, okay? I'm not perfect. We work on it. So whenever it happens, reminding yourself as best you can to start to cool down. This is for your own practice. You can tell them, hey, breathe, chill, or use whatever words that you see are okay with them. Because some people, they hear chill, they get angry. So your friend, okay? Adjust. Okay. Hakuzo says, how do you handle someone that purposely hurts others and doesn't show any empathy? With a person like this, one thing that I do, I tend to, if they're a friend, like if it's a friend or a relative that I'm already close to or close enough, I would tell them straightforward, hey, why did you do that? Start off with that. Just like, why did you do that? How would you feel if someone did that to you? You know, what this is the kind of the thought to help them kind of think more empathetically and sort of go, oh, hmm. But at the same time, some people will not listen. So this is usually what I would do. I would do it right there because I'm that kind of person with my friends. Kind of help them stop it right there. Hey, that's not good. But if you know your friend will snap at you instead, or this person will snap at you, I would recommend wait till they're cooled down and then talk about it. Because if they end up snapping at you, there's going to be no communication. They're not going to listen to anything you said. They're not going to understand anything you said. So if you know knowing that person, if you think that you're close enough that they will listen, even if you tell them right there, go for it. If you think you're not sure, wait for them to cool down a little bit first, and then ask them these questions. Hey, why did you do that? You know, that's, or you can tell them your opinion. I don't think that was a good way to handle the situation. You could have done it this way. You know, it's us being the cool water. You know, sharing a different way they can do it. In the end, they'll listen. Hopefully, they'll listen, and then it's up to them what they do, because only person we can truly change and work on is ourselves. We can always share advice, like how I get to share advice with you guys, the things that I've learned from all my various masters and teachers. But in the end, you could listen to me and not do it because you are you. I'm not, and I can't force you to do it. You do it because you feel like that's right. Okay? So be there to share advice, but at the same time, if you know they're gonna snap, wait for the right time, the right place. Okay? All right, thank you for your question. Oh, hello, Stacy. She says, the more I practice meditation, the more my heart rate, blood pressure, metabolism, and digestion rates are slowing down. Is this normal? Yes, the heart rate, blood pressure, and blood pressure and heart rate, yes, they do tend to slow down. This is because because our body and mind connection is very real. When your body and mind, or let's say if your mind is at ease, your body starts to be at ease. Same vice versa. If you relax your body, your mind also starts to calm down too. But most of us, just because, that's why I always tell you to relax your body first, because we're used to doing something with our body more. So when you meditate, yes, the heart rate, even your breathing, there will be times where you meditate and you feel like there's a shortness of breath, almost as if you're not breathing at all. And the thing is, when you realize it, you start to feel like you're choking, and then you come out of your meditation. When in truth, you are totally fine. It was just a very gentle, shallow breath where your body was saying, that's all I need right now, because your mind was just so at ease. Your body went at ease also. So that's a very normal thing. Though metabolism and digestion rate slowing down, that one, I guess that also makes sense since your body's really at ease. For me, I have the opposite effect. My digestion tends to heat up. I tend to heat up when I meditate. So everyone's a little bit different. That's okay. So understand that you should be fine. In general, we have very interesting things that happen during meditation. Some people feel very hot. Some people feel very cold. Some people feel like they're floating. Some people feel like they're expanding. They feel like they're getting tiny. You know, there's a lot of very interesting things that happen when we meditate. And it's not hallucination. It's just that when our mind is so calm, so still, it refines to that very, 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 very tiny spot. Our master Longpo, he said that our mind is, think of our mind like even smaller than the tip of a needle. And that's like the pinpoint accuracy of our mind. So when our mind goes down to our center, this feeling of going from the steps, if you remember the video here, right here on the side, oh, oops, on this side, that's the steps of our mind. It goes from the nostril to the eye, from center of the head to your throat, and then what's funny is from your throat it goes all the way to your belly button. So just imagine you're the tiny you're as small as the tip of a needle. Okay, the tip of a needle, not even the needle, tip of it, and then you fall from here down to your belly button. That's the reason why many people feel that falling feeling. Though not everyone goes like that. Some people just kind of like take an elevator. It's very comfortable and calm. So it's all depending on your state of mind. So understand that these things do happen, and just continue to observe. You're doing very well. All right, thank you so much, Lacey, for your question. All right, any other questions or wonders tonight? Oh, also, reminder, I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, or I try to be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sorry, I had to cancel last Monday. But I'll be here tomorrow for Inner Peace Time as usual. And then our next new moon is our gratitude night. Will be October 2nd. It's a Wednesday night. So it's a night where we share loving kindness to our deceased relatives. Also, this month, I'm also accepting pets, pictures of pets, as if you'd like to add them to the altar. Yeah, why not? They're also our loved ones. They're just in a different body, a different form than us. And I'll be so I'm starting to. You can send me an email with the picture, their name. That way, I can put it on the digital altar, which will be there every month as long as I'm able to keep doing this. And also, as full moon did just pass, the next one is October 17th. So that way, you guys can mark your calendars, have it ready, and then we can enjoy more sessions of wonderful peace together. So, before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace, easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling, and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone, and thank you all for your support.